I recently went to my favorite thrift store for fabric and found all of this fabric here for $33. Let's check it out. $1. So this is like just a variety of different white fabrics, maybe some linens, some quilt batting, that kind of thing. This looks like linen. This looks like a fair-sized chunk of linen. So it's about a yard with the piece cut out, which might be this piece. No, those are different. This is a thicker. Some more linen and about a yard of plain white cotton. $1. It's kind of nice that they put the tape on the inside versus the outside, the pretty side. So it's about a foot wide, and around 4 yards long, maybe. I mean, if I did up the edges, it could just be like a pashmina kind of thing, or whatever you want to call it. $1. This is also done on the inside, because the right side of the fabric has this furry stuff. I now have a lot of this. I mean, I guess it could be like a stuffy, or I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a nice gray. Oops. $1. It's just a nice peach cotton. Well, it looks like a fair amount in here. It does smell bad though, so it looks like about 2 yards. Yeah, it definitely, oh shoot, I left stuff in the washer. It definitely has to be washed. But it's a nice peach. I'll put it in the wash pile. $1. Sadly, the tape is on the nice side, mostly. Oh, darn. Well, oh well. Not too terrible. You can see it though. Oh well. Looks like a fair amount. Same thing as the other. About a foot wide and several yards long. I'm not entirely sure what they would have used it for, so I don't know. $1. It's a really lightweight fabric, and it's not full width because some of the side has been cut off, and it's about, I would say about a yard and a half, yard and 2/3 or so. I thought it might be cute as like a skirt. I think there's enough of it, but I'll have to figure that out. $5. Now you know I never spend this much money. But this is like a jean fabric. Well, almost. It's pretty heavy duty. Like a canvas kind of material. And it's pretty wide, and it's also about 2 to 2.5 yards of it. Maybe a little bit more, but probably closer to 2.5. And I like the color. I couldn't pass it up. I'm still kind of iffy on the $5, but I also noticed that it had like these stains up here. I don't know if maybe it was folded in such a way and had like a metal rusting on it, so I don't know that that will come out, but we'll see. $1. So, interesting. I thought it was two fabrics, but it's black and then it just has this colored selvage, which is really interesting. I've never seen that before. It looks like there's a fair amount. Let's check it out. So there's 2 yards, and it actually looks like it's maybe 60 inches wide or close to it. So it's a really large piece. So that's a nice piece of fabric. $1. Oh, that actually came off nice. I was a little iffy on this one because the color and all that. But I thought it might be worth it because it's a little bit thicker and it might work under. I have a plaid and it might work as like a good lining to sort of stiffen it up for a doll dress. So I think it'll match. I'm gonna have to check it out though. $1. It's not upholstery fabric, but it's also not a nice feeling fabric, so it's probably sort of upholstery. But it's not a thick fabric. You can kind of see through it. It's like maybe curtains or something. But I thought maybe it would work as a bag. Maybe. I'd have to definitely line it though. But tell me what you think. Quilt block pieces, $2. I shouldn't laugh, but that one's making me laugh. Sorry, guys. Well, I mean, it's what they said it is, a bunch of quilt block pieces. Okay. I don't know, maybe I wasn't exactly expecting that. Just some batting. So, what would you guys do with this? Because it's not quite enough to make an actual quilt, or not easily. Give me your suggestions. Oops. $1. Now, I'm not a gigantic fan of this fabric. Then why did you buy it? I don't know. I thought. Because this side looks better. And I thought if I use this side instead of that, it might look. I don't even know if this is the right side. I don't have any idea. But I like this side better. So, and it's about a yard. Let's look. Actually, it's about a yard and a half. So, I don't know. I kind of impulse buy. I kind of impulse bought this one. So, 50 cents. This is an upholstery fabric. I think this one was an impulse buy too, because I mean, I like the colors, but I really don't need to be making any more pillows. But I guess if I made a bag, this would work too. So, I mean, that would be okay. It's a very nice mix of fabric for $1. Nice silky blue, sort of satin, about half a yard. And it's not lining material. It's more like a satin. But I like the color a lot. It's interesting. It's soft on this side. How odd. How odd. It's kind of like a velvet, but it's not velvet. Or it's a really, really short velvet. Huh, interesting. Just a simple white, silky soft. Always useful. Now this is more see-through than I thought it was. There's actually a little bit more here than I thought, but there is also staining. So was, I believe, about 2 yards originally, but it's been cut into, so it's about 1.5 yards-ish. I really like it though. If I can get the stains out, I think there might be enough for me to do a button-up shirt that obviously I'd wear over a camisole, but I think that's what I want to use it for, but I'll have to check the pattern pieces and make sure that works out. This was probably about 1 yard, but it's been cut into quite a bit. So it's about a little more than half a yard left. I love the print though. I think it is just super cute. And there's so many uses for it. Be quilting or doll clothes, whatever I wanted. 50 cents. Ooh, luckily they put most of it not on the velvet. Ugh. Ugh. Yikes. There's not a lot. I didn't expect there to be. Maybe about 1/2 yard's worth-ish with the way it's been cut into. Plenty for doll clothes. Maybe some other stuff. And it's a both-way velvet, so it's really nice. $1. And again, they put it on the wrong side, thank you. Ooh, stain. It's actually, for what it is, for a dress-up fabric, it's actually kind of heavyweight. And I like it, for that reason. That's the reason I got it, even though I'm not much of a gold person. I didn't actually have an idea for what to do with it, but I don't know that will come out. But we'll see. It looks like rust. I don't think there's a whole lot. Let's look. So originally about 1 3/4 yards, but a chunk has been cut out. So still a decent amount. $1. Timeless Treasures Fabrics of Soho. It's a little bit thicker quilting cotton, which is really nice. So I have, a fair amount of black and white fabrics, so this is really nice that I can add this to it. Or I could use it for clothes. So it looks like it's about, it's right at 1 yard, which isn't a ton, but perfect for quilting. $1. This is like a silky, let's see if it's stretchy. Yeah, a two-way stretch. Well, I think you can see that it's been cut into on the side. So it's about 2 yards, but as I said, cut out maybe a quarter of the side there. I'm not sure what I would use it for. I could make like a little tank top, and that might be, even though it's only two-way stretch, and that might actually be kind of cute. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I didn't realize this part was cut off, so it limits it a teensy bit. It is wide enough though for me to do a camisole. $3, which is a little high, okay, but there is actually like 3 yards of this, so I felt like that was okay, and it feels so nice. It's actually just super soft, silky, and I like the color. And it goes with a few other things I've bought, so I feel like I can actually use it with some of the other stuff I have. I like to try and put stuff with the same colors, and that's one of the next things I gotta reorganize this room a little bit. $2. I wasn't completely sure. It feels like really late 80s, early 90s to me, just with the color and the pattern. And I like it. And I almost didn't buy it. And it's about 2 yards. And I was like, because if it had a little bit more yardage to it, it could totally be an 80s dress. Like it would fit perfect, but it's not, there's just not quite enough there for that. So I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna use it, but I couldn't pass it up. It's sad. Where's it has a price. $3. And it has mostly two-way stretch. I bought this because I have a kids pattern that uses this kind of fabric, and I thought this might be perfect for it. And I feel like it'd be kind of easy to match. I'd probably do the pink, because right now her favorite color is pink. Ooh. But I don't know. I'm looking at it again, and I don't know if I like it. Let's see how much fabric there is, okay? It's right at about 2.5 yards, so $3 for all that. I think is probably a pretty good deal. Tell me what you think of this fabric. Do you like it? Need to think on. Oh no, there's a stain. Ah, darn. Tell me what you think of it though. $3. This is a knit. There's a lot. And kind of reminded me of Bert and Ernie. I don't know. It's very wide, and there's about 3 yards here. So a lot of stretch. I figured a shirt for my kid, but there's so much here. I mean, I could maybe make something else. I think nostalgia won on this one. So did you think today's haul was worth $33? I think so. I was pretty happy with most of what I got and happy enough with the rest of it. And if you enjoyed this, I have an entire playlist of just thrifting fabric hauls linked right here on my video. Thanks!